friends, thank you for popping by and taking a look at your monthly insights. What's in store for you? Boy, we've had quite a few weeks, haven't we? I've done things a little differently this time. Where normally I have an intro and then the insights, I've done the intro as, well, to do with the full moon in Scorpio on the 7th of May, which is on this channel. So check that out, because that will give you an overarching understanding of the feelings that might be influencing you coming in. They call it the flower moon. It's a very specific moon, so the energy around that is quite intense. So take a look at that, take a look at this, and then you'll get a more rounded picture of what's going on. So let's pull an angel card for you, my lovelies. What messages do the angels want to give you this month? Angel of past issues. Oh, right, okay. So this would suggest that maybe there is something that hasn't been dealt with from the past and now needs your attention. And the angel of past issues is coming in here to help you with it. If there is something that crops up from the past and you're not sure how to handle it, then just ask your guardian angel for guidance, because they're there. It could be anything from maybe somebody coming back from the past. It could be anything to do with past issues within family situations. But whatever it is, the guardian angel is reminding you that they're here and they're more than happy to help you. You just need to ask. Let's have a look and see what's in the tarot, shall we? I have my love deck here, so we'll just give them a hug for all you lovely Leos, get the energy on, and see what's coming out for you this month of May. Oh, that wants to come out. That card, anything that jumps out really needs to. I know you can't see it. I need to get a camera sat across the room to see the whole picture. But this, I'll have a look at that on its own. Right, okay. So the card that jumped out was the Nine of Swords. Can look like a pretty gruesome card, that one. Now, this would suggest that you may have found this lockdown a little bit difficult to cope with. I sincerely hope you haven't lost anybody due to the coronavirus, but maybe this card talks of things that have gone on that have brought you to a point where you feel extremely stressed or a bit low or a bit down, a bit lonely. But the good news with this card is that it can't get any worse. It can only get better. And it is, I feel I need to say, it's important to look after yourself. Maybe you haven't quite looked after yourself as well as you should have done. Maybe you've just been working so hard, as I know a lot of people have, during this period, and you're tired and drained, and mentally I'm just worn out. Need a bit of time out. So just be aware of that. It could even be because we had the angel of past issues, that somebody has got back in touch, or something from the past has reared up again and you're feeling a little bit stressed about it. Always remember that there is always a way out of things. So plenty of sleep, as I'm getting from Spirit, plenty of sleep, eat well, look after yourself, Leo. That's what they seem to be saying for you, okay? Right, let's have a look and see. And here we have the Ten of Coins, which kind of is the hope here. You see the colour here of yellow, which is inspiration and confidence and things picking up. And the Ten of Coins here talks about family. So maybe there's been some stress around family. But this is a really good card where this is coming to an end, and there's going to be a much better time on social gatherings, or because hopefully we'll be coming out of the lockdown middle to third week of May, as I feel. And not all is lost. You know, family means a lot to us. Here we have the treasure chest. As you can see, there's all the jewels. There's a portrait there. There could even be talk of some inheritance, or people are more aware now that they need to put their affairs in order. So there could be some talk of inheritance or dealing with that in a practical way, just making plans. But certainly it does bring new opportunities, because after the 10 comes the 1. And it is a 1 on its own. So it's new beginning, yeah, especially where money's concerned. So, and family issues. So I do feel that things are now coming to the close of a chapter and the start of another one. The second week is what I've got here, is the Temperance. And there she is. It's all about everything in moderation. So maybe you're just very tired and you're overworked, but this is all about everything in moderation. Perhaps you've been disappointed by somebody. This would suggest take your time with it. Just allow things to settle. It's a very calm card. It's very much one of at last a little break, a little window around you for a bit of peace and a bit of calm. But do everything in moderation. Don't overdo it. Okay. We do have the Devil reversed, and I'm going to keep it reversed because the Devil here, which is all about restriction, being reversed is about lifting restriction. And it keeps coming out in all of the cards and the insights I've done so far. I keep getting to the second and third week and it keeps showing a release and things. And this is again another way of showing a release from the confinement that you've had. That maybe if you haven't been working, just the fact that you can get out and about a little freer. Things that may have felt quite constrictive are being lifted now. And it's also a really good card for marriage, because the bonds it shows usually people chained together. So in a sense, it's very much about the bonds can't be broken. So if there has been problems around a relationship, it's a very good card for staying together and working through your issues. It can be one of, with it being reversed, it can be one if somebody has been a little needy, not as much needy around you, or somebody wanting just all your time, restricting you, that's being lifted. So in a good way, okay? And then we have the Two of Wands here, but it's reversed. That's the Two of Wands, but it's reversed. Now that's partnerships, which brings me on to, when I look at the whole story, for some of you, this may not apply to all of you, that there may have been difficulties in a relationship, and the Temperance would suggest a separation or a gap from the pressures of that relationship. And because the Two of Wands is reversed, it feels as if maybe you want to go it alone. Maybe you are somebody that's decided that you've been in some kind of relationship that you've seen the true colours and you want to escape from it. So on that level, or on that sort of relationship situation, like I say, not for all of you, but those of you who've struggled with the partner, maybe you've been the one that's ended up doing everything and while they've not pulled their weight, and there's kind of a bit of a decision here of, I don't know, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. So for others, it can be maybe you had booked a weekend away, you've had to cancel it and feeling frustrated with that. The chance will come around again. The important thing to remember here as well with this card is listen to your intuition. Your guides are here and they are guiding you with it. They're sort of giving you that intuitive feel to follow that. So, message from this one, I feel, is don't overdo it. Take your time, everything in moderation. If you're struggling with a relationship, then with the moon, if you watch the moon video, although some situations with relationships, you know, whether it's mothers and daughters, sisters, whatever relationships, there is an empathy through Mercury coming in, that things can be resolved to an amicable end. So you can actually if you can communicate and have the empathy with things, there is a lot of that coming in to help resolve situations too. So you should have a new beginning coming in with you as well, which is something to look forward to. So Leo, if you've had a particularly stressful time, things are moving forward, things are going to get better, and it might be calling upon you to make those decisions about what you truly want for the future. So change is always inevitable, isn't it? So I'll bring that part of the reading to a close. Just to remind you, if you would like a reading, then I am still doing readings, £25 for 25 minutes, keeping it a special offer. I've been quite busy through the lockdown doing readings. I've also been doing courses. If you're interested in learning about the chakras or your angels or meditation, spiritual developments, I've been doing quite a lot of that. Those courses are still open. You can find me on Facebook, Anne Skull Psychic Medium, and just inbox me for more details. And more importantly though, be true to yourself and look after yourself. You're not Superwoman or Superman. You're just a normal human being. And maybe you've just been doing a lot. So take good care of yourself. Important. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Big hugs.